great.
3 weeks have gone by. You guys have not tasted success. How are you going to get this team back on track?
You said 3 weeks? You
Two
including the
Two
bye.
losses and a bye.
I don't know. That feels weird. I don't know if I look at it that way. We got to take it 1 week at a time, man. Like, we can't look at too much about like what we've done in the past. Like, we understand like how close we are. You know, like last week, you know, we didn't execute the way we need to, but we'll do better. You know, this upcoming week. You know, we're working on that.
Baker had mentioned this offense should be scoring a lot more points. What's holding it back, do you think?
I think it's hard to pinpoint like one thing. Like I said, I keep talking about like execution, but I think like that's really what it boils down to, right? Like it's us still trying to figure out like how to gel, you know, in a bunch of these different looks that we're getting. You know, defenses are going to try to change things up on us to make it difficult, which is like what they're supposed to do, and we gotta react better. You know, we gotta call it better, we gotta play it better, we gotta execute better, just as an overall unit. But again, I like where we're at. I think we got a bunch of great guys here, and we're just focused on working. I think we had a good day at practice today, and it's a good start where we need to be.
So when you look at the tape, do you look at so many missed opportunities like, man, if we had done this, done that?
Yeah. I mean, it's very easy to just point out those missed opportunities. You know, we had a couple of deep shots there that were missed. A couple spots in the run game where we could have executed a little bit better and popped some explosive runs. But it's overall, it's a unit thing. Like, we got to understand where we're at right now and understand that this is not going to be our final form, and just continue to grind.
Got another tough defense with the Falcons. I think they're 5th in the league right now in yards allowed. What do you see with them?
I think they got a lot of veterans on that team. You know, obviously, like they kind of revamped their defense a bit in the offseason, added some really good players, and they're playing at a high level. They're going to play with a lot of physicality, and it's a good matchup for us, right? Like, I think it's anytime you play a divisional opponent, like obviously like there's like that extra meaning there because you want to win your division. But especially like when they're playing at a high level and their defense is doing that. So it'll be a good challenge for us.
Chris, you mentioned execution. Baker mentioned execution. When it comes down to that, just like making plays on game day, do you think that helps to have veterans like you and Mike out there to be able to actually, you know, make plays?
Yeah, I think so. But again, I think we have guys like all across the board that can make the plays, right? It just comes down to actually doing it. And some of it's timing, which is like we work on that in practice. And some of it is literally just like, you know, figuring out in the game, because like whatever you practice throughout the week may not necessarily be the look that you actually get in game. And we have to be able to understand where we're going to be, understand like the looks that we like as a unit, and just understand how to play, you know, what's it called, like improvisational football, you know?
Is there a better opportunity to kind of pick you guys yourselves up than a regional opponent, right? Coming off of known commodity?
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna, like I said, it's gonna be a great opportunity for us. They're playing at a high level on defense, and it's a good challenge for us, like a good chance for us to step up. We have the guys that we need. We just got to do a better job, just across the board. But like I said, like we got great guys in this room, mentality-wise, and we're working towards that.
Chris, with some of this inevitable, I mean, a new offensive coordinator, he's got a lot of ideas.
Yeah.
He wants to try a lot of different things. Maybe just a matter of just,
Sorry about that.
you know, simplifying and figure out what you guys do the best right now. Is
Yeah,
that part of it?
I think that's a big part of it. It's figuring out how we gel this whole thing. Like you said, he has a bunch of great ideas, and he's also like very like receptive to input from players. You know, which is like that's where you want to be. And it's still early in the season. Like we understand like the sense of urgency that we need to have, but you know, it's a long process, right? Like, you know, we don't need to have all the answers right now, but we got to continue to work towards getting those answers soon.
Thanks, Chris.
Thanks, Chris. Have a good one.